Hi there. I'd like to share some brief words of Torah with you about this week's Parshat Ekev. There's an amazing and fascinating phenomenon that takes place, and has often, unfortunately, taken place throughout history. And that is that regardless of the level of Jewish identity that a person walks around with, regardless of how Jewish a person actually is while they're alive, regardless of what they keep or what they don't keep, when it comes to sacrificing their life, literally giving up their lives because they are Jewish, they're willing to do so with a passion, with an exuberance, with a what we call Mesirat Nefesh, to die al Kiddush Hashem, sanctify the name of heaven. It's an amazing phenomenon because it's completely counterintuitive if you think about it. It doesn't really make any sense. They weren't willing to lead a Jewish life, but they're willing to die. And I think the answer is because dying only takes a moment, while leading a Jewish life takes a commitment that we hope takes years. That's a fascinating thing. And that is the ultimate call to the Jewish people to give up their lives for being Jewish. We pray and hope that it doesn't happen too frequently or at all. But unfortunately in the past it has. This week's Parsha opens up, V'haya Ekev Tishme'un. This shall be the reward when you listen to me. Ekev, on behalf of. Targum says Chalaf. It's an exchange, one for the other. Rashi says, quoting Chazal, Im ha-mitzvos ha-kalos she'adam dash ba'akevav tishme'un. That the Torah is specifically referring to the reward that will be granted to the Jewish people for doing those mitzvot which normally a person tramples under his heel. Ekev in the context here means an exchange. But in another context, Ekev means a heel. So Chazal understood there are certain mitzvot that a person literally steps on, tramples upon, takes them very lightly, does them as if by rote or perhaps not at all. Things that seem to be unimportant. The Meshech Chochmah in last week's Parsha explains that in the Shema we read, V'ahavta eis Hashem Elokecha b'chol livavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha. That a person is instructed and commanded to love God with all of your soul. That means even to give your life up. U'v'chol me'odecha, and with all your money, with all your resources. Explains the Meshech Chochmah, a commentary for about 150 years ago, that the same passion that you bring to giving up your life for God, to express b'chol nafshecha, that same passion is meant to be used v'chol me'odecha in all the small mitzvot as well. In all the small mitzvot, all the mitzvot that Adam is dash ba'akeva, that a person can theoretically trample upon with his heel, those mitzvot as well should be performed with the same exuberance and passion, inflamed, so that indeed we do merit the ultimate reward, the reward that God gives us on behalf of doing the mitzvot, and that is Chaye Olam Haba. And with that I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom, where we merit treating all mitzvot equally, with care and concern and with passion, so that we lead lives full of exuberance and lead Jewish lives. Shabbat Shalom. Take care.